apologize for that. But you all come on in, come on in, come on in and hang out with me. My name is Kimberly Webb. This is Kim After 50, where I talk to you about all things rebuilding my life uh, after a messy divorce, um, just starting life over after 50, navigating that whole thing. And I do all that while sharing lots and lots of travel with you all. I am so excited to be on this live with you today. So y'all hurry up and come on, come on, come on. Because we got something to celebrate. Oh my goodness. We got something to celebrate. So y'all come on in the room. Come on in the room. Happy Mother's Day to those of you who are celebrating Mother's Day. I know it's a hard day for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. But if you have a reason to celebrate and you are choosing to celebrate Mother's Day today, I want to wish you a very happy Mother's Day. So, hello, Miss Cassandra. Hi, hi, hi. How are you? Y'all, I am, it's bubbling over. I want to say it so bad, but I want to wait till we get a few people on here. But Cassandra, I know you know what I want to say. So, what we're doing on today's live is I titled the live, You Pick and I Take the Trip. So, I had planned to do in the month of May a staycation. There are a couple reasons for that. There are a couple reasons to do a staycation versus a vacation. And so, oh, good. I'm so happy you got to spend time with family. That's kind of the reason I wanted to start this live later, is because I know lots of people are spending time with family today. So, of course, I wanted to, family comes first, right? So, anyway, so I wanted to do, I get sidetracked so easily, Cassandra. I wanted to do a live that I thought would be a super fun live, but we're going to see how fun it actually is. In my mind, it's going to be a lot of fun, where I give you all some budget choices and you all pick the budget for my staycation. I give you all some lodging choices. You all pick my food budget, and then you all pick my activities. So, and then whatever you pick, that's what I'm going to do on my May vacation, my May staycation. And then, of course, I will bring you all along for that. I do happen to live in one of the most beautiful places on earth. I live in Florida, but I live in a very special part of Florida, which is the Tampa Bay area. So there are lots of things to do here. And people come here from all over the world to spend time in this area. So like I talked to you all, I think was it our last live? No, maybe it was the video. I talked to you all about looking to see what's available for you to do in your location, like where you live, because people spend good money to come to where you live to visit. And so we oftentimes overlook the places that we live. We think we got to go somewhere else to have fun, and we do not have to go somewhere else to have a good time. Kara Savelle Keelan is my sister friend, and she is also a realtor. She said the best place in all of Florida. Yeah, I'm a Florida girl. I was born in Florida, a different part of Florida, raised in Florida. I left for a little while, went to college, and then I came back to Florida. So hello, Miss Brenda. Y'all, I'm trying to wait until some of our good friends that hang out with us all the time hop on here, because y'all know what I gotta say. Cassandra, Atlanta, they're totally different. But in this way, Atlanta reminds me of Orlando. I can go to Atlanta or Orlando 20 different times and have 20 totally different vacations. Like different vibes, just different, totally different vacations each time I go. Now, other than that, I don't think they're a lot alike, but in that way. Like every time I've come to Atlanta, I have had a totally different kind of trip. Um, so, but I do love Atlanta. I was just in Atlanta a couple months ago. I took my grandboys up a couple months ago. So yes, yes, yes. I want to. Oh my goodness, I don't know who's coming because people might be spending time with their family, so I'm not gonna hold off on saying it. First of all, if you haven't already, please thumbs up the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. Y'all, last night, that's how we do though. That's how we do. Last night the channel hit 1,000 subscribers. I think when I went to bed, it was at we were at 1,002 subscribers. So excited. So thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you all that subscribe to the channel. I um I kind of felt like it was going to happen. So we had a family game night last night. So like every now and then I would just open up my phone and I would just like do it like that. I don't know if I'm showing y'all. Like pull the screen down so it would refresh. And every now and then I would just put that screen down so it would refresh and see if it had hit. And the number just was not moving. So hey Candace. So I actually, okay, what a lot of people don't know is I never shared this on my personal Facebook page. I never shared this channel over there. One time I shared it over there by accident, and as soon as I realized I posted it in the wrong place, I deleted it because I thought I had posted on a different page. So it was only up for a couple of minutes. But I have not shared it over there for a few different reasons. Um, and I was so tempted. I was like, maybe you should just share it on the personal page because I would definitely, get the subscribers. Because most of my friends and most of my family, casual friendships, and a lot of my family don't even know I have this YouTube channel. Um, but I was like, no, no, don't do it. So what I did was I reached out to my prayer circle and I was like, if there are any of you all that haven't subscribed yet, can y'all go over and subscribe? And like within just a few 30 seconds, I got those last few. And I hit the thing, like I pulled the screen down so it could like refresh. And y'all, I screamed. I surprised myself. I told y'all I was going to act a fool, but I surprised myself. I screamed and then immediately just broke down crying. Like it went from like an excited scream to like boohoo ugly crying just like that. Um Thank you so much, Cassandra. And that's one of the things, you all, that really touched me about it is that you all wanted this for me. It feels like as much as I wanted it for me. So that's one of the things that really touched me. I can't remember who um commented something. They asked, okay, so now what's the other metric that we need to get in order for you to get the monetization, and how can we help you get that? And I told her, it's watch time hour, so all you can really do is watch the videos. But just the fact that you said that, like, it just really it elevated me. Just the fact that you want to know, this person who commented wanted to know, all right, like, sis, what else we got to do to get you monetized? It just, y'all, I mean, I was crying, and Maya was sitting on the couch next to me, and she was holding her phone like in a funny kind of way. And so I'm just up there talking, and I'm like, I just can't believe this. And when I start, I am a crybaby. When I started, I didn't think anybody would subscribe to my channel. And I looked over at Maya, and she was holding her phone like this. And I said, are you recording me? And she was like, no, mommy. And I was like, oh, okay. Because, y'all, I was ugly crying. Ugly crying. So, anyway, I know, Candace, and that just, that y'all just don't know what that does for me. Y'all do not. I don't. I wish I could put it into words so that you all could understand what that does for me, but I really can't. It would probably take me like 30 minutes worth of words to like circle around, and finally hit the nail on the head, because I can't quite articulate it. Um, but y'all remember when Sally Field said, "Hello, hello." Y'all remember when Sally Field said, like, what she said, they like, or you like me, you really like me, or something like that. Like, that's how it feels, y'all. That's how it feels. I was talking, um Kara, are you still on here? I don't know. Kara's a good friend of mine. We homeschooled our kids together, and we just been locked in. Our oldest two children are the same age, and then Maya, my baby, is the same age as one of her younger children. And so we just been locked in ever since we met at homeschool co-op years and years and years ago. So, okay, so she will understand this. I was talking to my ex-husband like last week. I almost shared this with y'all the other day, but I didn't really kind of want to go into it because I didn't want to sound like crazy. All right. But I was talking to him last week, and I was telling him that, yeah, hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right, just making sure. Okay, and I was telling him that I think I was telling him the subscriber count or something that related to the channel or something like that. And he said something along the lines of, "Why are you shocked that people would subscribe to you?" That's it. He was like, "Why are you shocked that people um would subscribe to your channel?" No, she told me she wasn't. Maya said she was not recording me, so we gonna hope that she was not recording me. So he said, "Why are you shocked that people subscribe to your channel?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just have this thing where I just feel like, are they really gonna like me?" And he said, "Of course they are." And I said, "You have always treated me like I was unlikable. Like, you have always treated me like, you told me like I was just a rude person, like I was just a mean person. Like, you have always treated me like I was unlikable." And so, and it's crazy, y'all, because I spent my whole life being the fun one, the funny one, the one that's the peacemaker and helps bring people together, the one that kind of gets along with most people. I spent my whole life being that person, and he spent all those years treating me like I was just not a likable person, to where I took that on and started feeling like, well, if they really know me, they won't like me. If they really got to know me, they wouldn't like me. And so you all are helping to heal me in that area. And he said, "You shouldn't have took that on. That's my stuff. That was not your stuff. You are one of the kindest people I know. You are a good person. You were a good wife. You are lovable, likable, all the above. That was my issue, and I wish you wouldn't have took that on." But I did, because, the closest person to you is acting like you just not a likable person. So anyway, so the fact that 1,000 of y'all said that's my girl, oh my goodness. So excited. So excited. So anyway, thank y'all for joining. If you didn't hear, um, Matt had to say something. I know. I hope she wasn't recording, because she was holding her phone just like this on the back of the couch, like facing me. And I saw it at the corner of my eye. I said, "Are you recording me?" And she said, "No, mommy." So I said, "Okay." So we gonna go with the no mommy, because y'all, I was crying, like ugly crying. Anyway, so thank you all. We reached 1,000 subscriber mark. We are 75%, like 74% of the way on the watch hours. You need 4,000 watch hours to be monetized. They have two levels of monetization. One, I call it the baby monetization. They don't call it that, I do. It's where you can get super chats and memberships. And I'm like 100 watch hours from that. The big monetization, which is when you enter the YouTube partnership program and they put ads on your videos, that's 4,000 watch hours. So we're like 74% of the way. Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Matt. To monetization with the watch hours. So if y'all just continue watching the videos, that's all y'all can really do to help. Share them if you know somebody who you think might like the content. But other than that, just keep rocking with your girl and we will get there. But thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so this live, I got my notebook, y'all. I do a lot of travel content. So just in case you don't know who I am, again, the channel is Kim After 50. My name is Kimberly. I got divorced and turned 50 like at the end of last year. At that same time, I realized I really have to get healthy, like in every way. I got to lose 100 pounds. I need to get my financial house in order, whole 9 yards. And so I decided to chronicle that journey on YouTube. But I turned 50 in December, and I gave myself 4 cruises for the month of December. And yes, Mia, yes, it should. Hello, Lynette. Thank you so much. So, in I got divorced in October. I've been saying November, but we realized a couple of weeks ago that it was actually October. My anniversary was in November, and I think that's why November was stuck in my head. And the divorce date just was not stuck in my head. So I got divorced in October, and I turned 50 in December. I gave myself 4 cruises in December, and because I was chronicling my life, my channel ended up becoming about cruising because that's all I was doing was cruising. Since then, I have taken 2 or 3 cruises every month. In the month of May, it's looking like it might be 1 cruise. Maybe. I might sneak another one in there. It's looking like it's going to be 1 cruise in May. I also just went to New Orleans for 5 days and I shared that on the channel. So I'm sharing my midlife pivot kind of through the lens of travel. And that's because travel has been part of my tincture. Is that what it's called, Kara? My tincture for my healing. It's just done so much for me. It's done so much for my mindset. It kind of got me out of feeling rejected and abandoned and looked over, and got me into the excitement of this new life. So, so that's why travel is so important to me. We had a time in New Orleans, okay? New Orleans is my favorite place in the world, and I cannot wait to go back. So that's kind of what my channel is about. I played around with the idea of doing some like day in the life vlogs where y'all just kind of go with me through my regular life, but I really haven't put that on the channel because the channel became so much about travel, and I wanted to continue to provide what you came here for, which is the travel. I've had a couple people say, well, no, we came for you, just, whatever. But I just don't want to, I don't want you to be like, I don't know. So let me know what y'all think about that, because I've played around with that idea a little bit. No, honey, Big Kim is chilling in the chair, but let me go ahead and do you. All right, so what this live is about is, y'all ever heard or been, maybe you're in one of those families where you grow up with your family cracking on you, like you grow up with it. like your sisters, your parents, your aunts, even your grandparents, all your cousins, y'all just crack on each other. Okay, if you don't know what that is, that's the kind of family I grew up in. So, like, people I don't know coming on here saying something, it don't even bother me because I grew up in a family where anytime we have a family get together, we laughing and cracking jokes on each other. So, um, anyway, because somebody sent me a message and was like, "I'm sorry that the trolls are so hateful." Don't even worry about it because it don't bother me. All right, so let's get going. So what we're going to do, and I'm so happy Kara is on here. Like Kara, I don't even care. Bianca was reading the comments one day and it hurt her feelings because somebody was saying something about me, her mom. But I told her, you know, Bianca's sensitive. I told her it does not bother me because I grew up in that kind of family. Like we just all cracked on each other all the time at every occasion. Like one time we were sitting in the emergency room waiting room because my dad was in the hospital and me and my sister were in there just like cracking up laughing. I don't even know what we were talking about, but I remember my other sister was saying, "You guys are so inappropriate." So yeah, so that doesn't bother me. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off with you all are going to pick the budget for this staycation. All right. After you pick the budget, we'll move down to lodging. And after you all pick the lodging, we'll pick a food budget. Oh, I should have brought a calculator. Okay, does my iPad have a calculator? Hold on. I feel like it does, but then I remember something else about an app. Okay, yeah, it does. After we pick the budget, the food budget, with whatever's left, we'll fill in activities. And whatever y'all pick, that's what I'm going to do. Okay? Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? I was gonna say drop some hearts, but that's Facebook Live. I don't know if you can drop hearts on YouTube. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going. So we're gonna start with you're gonna pick the day's second. Kara. This is just me. Now, if somebody else does come because it's a staycation and if the girls are like, "Mommy, I want to come," I'm gonna let them come. But this is just for me. Okay? All right. So the budget choices are, should I tell y'all the lodging choices first? Because one of the budget choices is going to sound real crazy without the lodging choices. Y'all see Matt? No, Matt, we can't do that. We're trying to get our coinage in order. All right, so the budget choices are going to be, this is a budget staycation, y'all, okay? Keep that in mind. The budget choices are going to be 200, 350, or $500. Yeah. So 200, that's why I said one of the lodging choices is not going to make sense. I mean, 200 doesn't make sense unless you hear the lodging choices. Um 200, 350, or $500. So whichever one gets the most, that's the one we're going to do. So y'all go ahead and comment which one you think we should do. We got 2 for 350. We'll give it just a few seconds because some people, it says 14 viewers, but some people might not be participating. No, it's not for a week. It's not for a week. After we pick the budget, I'm going to give you, um, let's say the max I think is going to be 2 nights. Okay. I have 3 different options. Yeah, no, not for a week. No, it's just a little local staycation. Matt said 500. Live it up. But you're the only one who said. So it's looking like our budget is going to be 350. Brenda, Mia, Shay, Kara. Kara, I don't know how you how you do it, cause Matt be trying to live it up, honey. Okay, so 350 is our budget. Now the lodging choices are going to be um the one, and this is the one that I felt like would have made sense if y'all picked 200. It's a daycation where I stay at home, but I go out every day and do activities around St. Pete slash Tampa Bay. Now, you may want to pick that one if you want me to do some things that are on the more costly end. So then I won't have any lodging costs. I will stay at home. I may buy a new comforter set just to make my bed feel a little bit more luxurious. Um, no, I won't. I'll stay at home, but go out every day and explore St. Pete slash Tampa Bay. The second choice is going to be one night in a higher. Oh, y'all pick 350. So one night in as nice of a hotel as we can get to make sense. Um, and then the second option is 2 nights in an Airbnb or a hotel, just moderate in cost. So you can put daycation. That's where I stay at home and I just get up every day and go out and be on vacation. One night in a something on the higher end, cost wise. The Don Cesar, which is a really nice hotel here. If you've ever seen like the Pink Hotel on the beach, that's the Don Cesar. They're $350 a night, so we can't afford that because I can't eat. But something a little nicer for one night. So I'll have one night in the hotel and 2 days, or just a moderate something hotel or Airbnb for 2 nights. Matt said, not his money. Okay, Candace said 2 nights. Matt said 2 nights. This is going to be so much fun. I'm pulling up hotels.com. All right, so 2 nights. Kara said 2 nights. Yeah, and we have so much to offer. That's why I thought that was really a good option. And the other reason I thought it was a good option is because Bianca is staying in an Airbnb for a couple weeks. So Bianca is testing what it feels like to live on her own. So she's staying in an Airbnb for a few weeks. So I was like, maybe I'll go stay at her Airbnb. I stayed there last night though. Y'all know she had game night last night. Why is this not pulling up? And because she was like, Mommy, I have 2 bedrooms here. Look, she's testing to see if she can live on her own. But she's calling me like, Mommy, it's a 2 bedroom. You can come stay tonight with me. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, search. So we got 2 nights. Yeah, I was looking at Airbnbs too. I looked at hotels.com and Airbnbs today while I was doing research for our project. How come this was doing this the other day? Yeah, my Wi-Fi is just acting up. Okay, so while that's pulling up, because for some reason it's not loading. Hotels.com. I'm searching, but I know the thing within our budget because I was looking earlier. I was coming up with these options. Okay, it just pulled up. Oh my goodness. Let's not do recommended. Let's do price low to high. Mm-mm. Okay, I got it. I understand. Let's see, y'all. I just changed it to price low to high because I recommended the first thing that popped up was $700. Hotel tonight. I don't have the. It's an app, Kara. I'm gonna have to look into it. Do they have a website or is it just an app, Kara? Okay. No, I don't want to stay in Clearwater. Girl, and I don't want to stay at the Budget Inn either. Okay, y'all, we might have to. Where's the option? Hold on, y'all. No, we're not. Okay, we're going to try Airbnb and see what we can see. I don't know if I just put the wrong dates in here, but these prices are not the same prices I was looking at earlier. But let's look at Airbnb. Y'all, I'm gonna be staying at the Who leaves the light on for you? What's the hotel that leaves the light on? I don't know why this is gonna be so much fun to me. I'm just corny like this though, y'all. This is so much fun to me. My internet is just acting up. I don't know what it is. For about the past 4 or 5 days, my internet has been so glitchy. Yeah, I think our activities are going to be on the free side. We might have to stay home and venture out there today. That would be okay too. No, I looked earlier, Candace, because I wanted to give some budget prices or total budgets that we could actually pull off. So I looked earlier and but you know what I didn't do just now? I didn't do the you know how it can pick a date within a 7 day period of that. Um I didn't do that. So that might be my issue. That I didn't do that. I'm not sure what you mean. Hidden knowledge. Okay. So I'm looking at Airbnbs. And I have found, you said you found True by Hilton for $60 a night. You found it just now, Kara? Girl, what is True by Hilton? On hotels.com, or you went directly to their site or that app that you used? I'm so happy you hopped on here, Kara. You know what the other thing is? I just realized that it went to St. Pete Beach and not St. Petersburg, which is a difference. But usually they'll pull up surrounding areas. Okay, so I just did flexible dates. Um, for 2 to 3 nights, and let's see what we get. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Kara, either no, this month, but not the 18th through the 22nd, but this month, Kara. Okay, so I found some Airbnbs, you all. I found 2 nights for 131. I found 2 nights for, well, that's a room. I've never done a room. Um, but I found 2 nights for 155. Okay, so we're gonna be able to make this work, y'all. We're gonna be able to make this work. So I'm trying to find something that's reasonable that I feel like I'll do. Um, and then okay, I found 2 nights for 258. Mm. Okay, here's one. 2 nights for 178. And the picture looks good. So let's see. Let's click on it and make sure, yeah, that the ratings and the reviews are good. Okay, I don't need the translation. Okay, it has 369 reviews and a 4.83 rating. And somebody said, this is my second time staying here. I returned because it is clean. What else did he say? Hold on. He returned because it was clean and in a very walkable neighborhood. Easy to check in, private, spotlessly clean, in walking distance to the Sun Runner. What's the Sun Runner, Carrie? Is that the free bus? All right. Okay. So now we know we can get 2 nights for 178. I'm gonna look at the app Kara's gonna send over, because maybe I'll be able to get something less expensive from on that app. But we know we can get 2 nights for 178. So I'm gonna go ahead and subtract that 178. I'm happy he asked that question, not because I want to answer that question, but because I need to remind you all on my community tab, I have a post where I'm telling you all to ask me anything you want to know about me. So if y'all could go over after this live and ask your questions, because I want to shoot that video, I'm thinking tomorrow or maybe the next day. So I want to have all of the questions together. All right, so we got 172 left, y'all. 172 left. So now you're going to pick my food budget. And this is 3 days of food budget. And you know what? We can mix and match. So I said you could either pick $25 a day if you want me to be a frugal foodie. $40 a day for mid-range munchies, or $75 a day if you want me to treat myself. So we can mix it up. I can tell you that, like, when I thought $25 a day, the first thing I thought about is probably doing some picnics, getting, I don't know if y'all know about Publix, but going to Publix and getting a sub one day. Um, just, on the low end. Like if I have a beach day, bringing my own lunch, that kind of thing. So, because I feel like the cost of everything right now, that's what it would have to be in order to make the $25 a day work. I'm not opposed to it. I can do it, and we can mix it up if you all want to. So, right now, so for your comment, if you want me to do $25 a day every day, do 25, 25, 25. If you want to do $25 one day, $40 one day, $75 one day, just write like, so if it's $40 every day, do 40, 40, 40. That's right, Cassandra. Like, I can make it work. Okay. But keep in mind, we only have $172 left, and we still have to look at activities. Why am I having so much fun? Y'all know what? Kara, my friend that's on here, my sister, I want her to organize a Florida scavenger hunt, like The Amazing Race, that TV show, but for the state of Florida. I asked her to do that a while ago because she is so good at stuff like that. So if we do the 25, 40, 75, that's $140. So I would only have $32 left for activities. Okay, so I see 2 votes. I don't have expensive taste, Candace. Probably because you see me eating lobster a lot on the cruise. But on the cruise, a lobster dinner is like $25 or something like that. And I was trying to eat keto, which I still need to be trying to eat. Um, so I see one for switching it up, and then Cassandra said $25 per day. Those are the only 2 votes we have, because I need you to vote for every day. Like, do you want me to do $40 3 times, $25 3 times, 225s 140, 225s 175? Y'all let me know. This is gonna be so much fun. I think this is gonna be the most fun I've had in a long time. Matt says 40, 40, 40. Y'all know what song just popped into my head? Did we talk about this? How songs are always popping into my head? Because 40, 40, 40 has done it again. It feels good. Tony, Tony, Tony. Um, Thank you so much. Okay, so I see we have 2 votes for 40, 40, 40. So we have 3 votes for 40, 40, 40. So, oh my gosh. So 40, 40, 40. We had 3 votes for 40, 40, 40. So that's 120, right? I shouldn't need a calculator for that, but let me just make sure. That's 120. So we have $52 left. And we got 3 days. But we can do this, because, y'all, there are so many free things to do in your town, I'm sure, but my town, I'm positive. Okay? So, one of the things I have down is Boyd Hill Nature Trail. So, let me read you a description of Boyd Hill Nature Trail. And I tried to pick things that I have not done a lot because I'm on vacation. I don't want to do stuff that I do in my everyday life all the time, right? So let me see if I can find a description of Boyd Hill Nature Preserve for you. Um, I don't see a description on here, but it's $3 to get in. So here are some of the reviews. This is a very pleasant nature preserve in the heart of St. Pete. One of its best features is its variety of environment with lake, marshes, swamps, and different terrains. They do have a bird hospital there, if I'm not mistaken. Um, a nice park for a walk, flat terrain, has an aviary with injured birds, including a bald eagle. Admission is $3. They have a tram tour. All right, so that's Boyd Hill Nature Preserve. Um, and the admission is $3, but I might be able to go for free because at our library, you can go and check out a museum pass, and this is one of the places they have a pass for. Like you would check out a book, and they give you like a week to use it or something like that. So the admission is $3, but I might be able to go for free. The other option is city pools, which I think the admission is around $3 also, to go have a pool day, because if I do that Airbnb that we saw, they don't have their own pool. So city pools. Sunken Gardens is $15. Yeah, that works with other museums also. Did you see my video of my swamp tour when I went to New Orleans, Mia? Now, this is nothing like that. But, all right, here's a review of Sunken Gardens. It's a beautiful garden. And let me tell you, I have never been to Sunken Gardens. I've been there because they held an event indoors at Sunken Gardens. But in my whole life of living here, I have never gone and walked the gardens. And people, that's a tourist thing that people come here to do. So my adult daughters and I are starting to explore locally. So we went to Sunken Gardens. We were both glad we did. It was so beautiful and peaceful. We spent hours just strolling around. It felt like I was being recharged as I walked through. Somebody else said, a hidden gem in this time of chaos and uncertainty, an oasis of tranquility that transports you to the Florida wilderness, amazing volume of plants, trees, and other fauna. Um, and the admission is $15. I have not too far. I have one thing in Tampa on here, so I am willing to go a little bit out, but not too far. So Sunken Gardens is $15. A mural scavenger hunt in St. Petersburg. We have so many beautiful murals, and last summer the library, and I saved it, did a mural. We didn't do it, but I saved the sheet, a mural scavenger hunt, where you go around St. Pete and take pictures of or with the different murals. Um, and so I thought maybe one day I could, and that would be free except for my gas. Um, the mural scavenger hunt. Okay, Kara said the Ringling Museum, which is free on Tuesdays. A beach day, which is free. I'm gonna say for the Ringling Museum though. Well, no. I was gonna say I have to pay the toll, but I have the thing. A beach day, which would be free. A sunset cruise, which will be about $30. We don't have but 52. Adventure Island Water Park, which is like, if you've heard of Busch Gardens, they own Adventure Island. It's their water park. It is $45. We don't have but $52. The Suncoast Primate Sanctuary, That is where like primates that used to be like in movies and TV shows, once they get older, Hollywood just does not want anything to do with them anymore because they get cranky and uncontrollable and all that kind of stuff and just not cute anymore. So there is like a place here that houses them and takes care of them. That is $15 to go to the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary. The Orange Grove Wine Tour with a tasting. I'm assuming this is wine made from oranges because it's called Orange Grove Wine Tour with tasting. That is $35. So, Kara, can you think of any other things? So, let me know if any of those. Remember, we got 3 days, you all. Um, to of activities. Kara said DK Farms. Is that a farm, Kara? Because I don't really feel like I want to go to a farm. A farm don't seem like something I want to do. Okay, the Sunken Gardens. It's beautiful. My daughters both took photography for years, and their photography group used to go there like all the time and take pictures. So I've seen pictures because I've seen Bianca and Maya's photography, but I've just never been to Sunken Gardens. And I don't know if they have them with the library pass. I'm going to find out, but if they don't, it's $15. Um and it's right across the street from what is it called? Panera. And I have that pass where I get free drinks from Panera. So I can go across the street and get me a free drink. Okay. So Sunken Gardens. Oh, it's not just orange wine. Visiting the old fort. Okay. How much does it cost to get over to Fort DeSoto? I haven't been to Fort DeSoto since I was a teenager, I don't think. I went one time with Calvary Chapel. And I feel like wasn't there a toll or something, a cost to get in? Something that was just a few dollars. 52 minus 15. All right, so we still have $37, you all. So we have the city pools, which would be like a pool day for just a few dollars. We can do the beach for free. Trying to give y'all the free activities. Okay, Fort DeSoto. Let me tell y'all what Fort DeSoto is. Fort DeSoto was rated like the best beach in America at one point, wasn't it? I can't believe Matt is still on here hanging out with us. Kara keep trying to get me to do walking tours. Um. Oh yeah, I haven't been to the new pier. Oh, this is so good. Okay, Fort DeSoto. Okay, because I'm like, I know Matt would not be it just don't seem like you'd be hanging out with us, Matt. They have hiking trails. It was at one point the best beach in America. The number one beach in America. Right? Okay, so that would be free to go to Fort DeSoto. Can you read off the first couple of ones you mentioned? The trail one sounds. Oh no, I can do that walking because it's at my own pace. It's the tours that get me. That's kind of why. Did you all see in the video where we did the Whitney Plantation, where I was like, if we did it again, I would do the self-guided tour because, well, the guy spoke really low, the tour guide, so a lot of people were asking him to speak up, but Also, like, I just needed, it was a lot of walking, so I just need to be able to rest when I want to rest, and then just get up and continue when I want to get up and continue. You know what I mean? So so the first one is that it was Boyd Hill Nature Preserve, and that was $3, and that's where they have the aviary for the birds who need help, and they have a bald eagle. Um, oh, we also have Kara Whedon Island Preserve, which is similar, and that one is free, but it's a little bit further out, so I would have to pay for gas to get there. All right, so what? All right, so we need another activity, you all. Um, a pool day, a beach day, Suncoast Primary Sanctuary, Primates Sanctuary. Do we still have enough money for the winery? I think we do. We have $37, and the winery is $35. Um, the mural scavenger hunt is free. The pier is downtown, and the pier is right next to the city pool. So if we did a pool day, we could also do the pier, and they have restaurants at the pier, right, Kara? They used to. Um, so we could actually have lunch or dinner or whatever down there. Um, okay, all right, y'all. Also, at the pier is the old St. Pete Museum. I don't think I ever been there, Carol. All right, so let's look at. I think so too, Candace. I'm so happy you said that because I wanted to do that. I just didn't want to influence the outcome of the election. So I'm happy you said that. All right, so we still have our $37, y'all. We have Sunken Gardens, a mural scavenger hunt. Kara, you think I should do the pool and the pier? Pool and pier. So we got to pay to get in the pool. So that's going to leave us with $34. Um, oh, yeah, there is that beach down there, Spa Beach. So that's going to leave us with $34. So I would say the pool and the pier would be like a full day because, like Kara said, there is a museum down there. There is a beach down there as well, and I'll be grabbing something to eat down there. Um, all right, so we have $34. So what do y'all think about? I can either do. Hello, I can either do also the older animals from Hollywood. Okay, so I can do the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary. So that leaves $19. And I don't know what I can do for $19. Kara said the Sunset Cruise. That's what I was thinking too. The Sunset Cruise. All right, so that's gonna put us a little bit over our budget, y'all. Let me see. Let me see how much. I think just a few dollars though. Let me see how much it'll put us over our budget. All right, so that's gonna be the staycation, you all. I am going to spend 300, might be like 355, y'all. Hold on. I think it was called the Calypso Cruise that I looked up, Kara. Let me see. I think it was called the Calypso Cruise. Yeah, I saw them on Groupon. That's where I saw it. The Calypso Queen Cruise. All right, so it's gonna be about 355, you all. We're gonna stay 2 nights at an Airbnb or hotel if we can find a hotel for the same price or cheaper than the Airbnb. And the current price we have for the Airbnb is 178. So we got 2 nights and 3 days. I'll be spending $40 per day on food. We'll be visiting Sunken Gardens. Matt. Oh, Matt, you so smart. You so smart, Matt. So I'll be doing Sunken Gardens, a mural tour or scavenger hunt. I'm not sure what you want to call it. We'll be going to the pool and the pier, the Suncoast Primate Sanctuary, and doing a sunset cruise. So that is going to be my staycation, you all. So thank y'all so much for helping me plan it. Be on the lookout for it. This was so much fun for me. But I told y'all I'm a big goofball. Um, and of course, I'll bring you all along so you all will get to see all the things. And then I hope that some of you all will do the same thing. Somebody commented on my video the other day where I was talking about staycations, and they were like, I'm going to go right now and look for things that are in my area to do. And then somebody else said, I just found a couple things in my area to do that I have never done before. So I love that because, like I said, you all, there are some true gems right in our own backyard. Maya and I literally one day took a trip. We got in the car. I don't know if you remember this, Kara. We got in a truck and we did not know where we were going. We literally got in the truck. We went live and we were like, Maya and I are going to go out of town for the weekend, but we don't know where we're going to go. So if y'all have any ideas, let us know. We hopped on the highway and we just, Carrie, you do, I know you remember it because I shared my location with you. And we just got off on random exits and did random things. And we had such a good time. We went to an antique mall. We went to some thrift stores in a little bitty old town called Bartow, Florida. Um, we found a cheap hotel to stay in, like an old school Orlando hotel. And we just had such a good time just doing random things on this trip because we didn't have anything to do. And we just felt like we needed a change of scenery for a couple days. So, do a turnpike trip. Just go up and down the turnpike and just do that. Get off at random. Kara, don't dare me to have a good time because I will do it. So anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Again, thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. My sister said that my nephews watch my videos and that they're so excited because they feel like their auntie is a big time YouTuber. And I'm like, speak that thing into existence, baby. So thank y'all for that. I will, y'all know I'm uploading a video or going live every day in May. So be on the lookout for videos to be released every day. Sundays and Wednesdays, I go live. I go live Wednesday during lunchtime and Sundays during the evening. So make sure that you have your notifications on and all that jazz. If you know anybody who you think might like my content, please share the channel with them. And if you have not watched all my content, please go back and watch it because we're trying to run those watch time hours up. And don't forget, if you have a question for me, something about me, whether it's travel related, whether it's personal, whether it's about like my health goals, whatever it is, I will answer any question that I feel like is appropriate. And so far, all of them that I've received, I feel 100% comfortable answering. On the community tab page, I have a graphic up where it says something like, ask me anything. Go there and drop your questions so that I have everyone's questions. And y'all, that's it. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope y'all had a beautiful day today. And if y'all don't have any questions for me, I'm gonna let y'all go and I will see y'all on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you thumbs up the video. All right? All right. See y'all next time. Bye-bye. Thank you, Matt. Matt said happy Mother's Day, everybody.